Hello again everyone, welcome back to my channel. So I know I just uploaded my birthday unboxing, but technically I recorded that last June. It just took me a really long time to edit it and upload. But it is up now, so feel free to check those out if you'd like. It's going to be my previous upload, but I have yet another unboxing. And this was actually a little bit of a surprise. Last weekend, I visited Vegas bachelorette party for one of my girlfriends, and it was just a girls trip. We left on a Friday, but my essay was gonna be technically on vacation beginning I believe his last day was supposed to be Thursday, and then Friday till next, he was going to be on vacation for 10 days. On Thursday, the night before we would come in, he called me. Well, even before that, we've been talking like I mentioned. But on Thursday, he called me around, say, 9-ish, or maybe earlier. But he asked me, he's like, hey, I know you're in town this weekend for a bachelorette, and I would hate to, I know you guys have like a full itinerary, and which we did, we had a full weekend. I was wondering if you could come in for an appointment. And I said, I thought you were going to be on vacation, beginning Friday until, end of the month. And he said, yes, but I really wanted to be the one to show you this thing because you got it. So basically we've been talking, and how I guess it works is that their SM emails them what bag is coming, and then they submit a client they want to consider, I guess, and between those they select the order of who gets the bag. Anyway, so he told me I am gonna come in on Saturday if you can, because I really want to be the one to show you the bag, because I had already planned to come in to pick up this smaller box. I asked to transfer this in before even we went to Vegas, because I knew we were going. And after dinner, went back to my hotel real quick, grabbed my things, because I did not think we were gonna be delayed. Anyway, so I went to visit HERMÈS on a Saturday night, and these are my goodies from that night. I don't think I took a picture, and I did ask to leave that on. I don't know if you guys saw that, but this was the first thing that I had transferred, picked up, because it was only a matter of time before I actually got these, because I love my other two so much that I knew eventually I was going to get this. I was just kind of waiting it out, and I was like, okay, I'm going to go to Vegas. Sales tax is less than in LA, so I did pick up another pair of Oran sandals. So I did ask to keep this as well. My essay did ask me if I keep my shoes in the box. I said the ones that I use most often I don't. If you guys can see, like, this is out. The rest I kind of keep in the box, especially if I haven't used it that much. But ta-da! This is the Oran sandals in the color gold. And if you've been following me for a while, you know that before I got my Toffee Kelly, gold was actually on my wish list, mostly because I didn't really know what toffee was before it was offered to me. But yeah, so these are the gold Oran sandals. I've been asked if they're comfortable, and I do think they are very comfortable, but keep in mind I have pretty wide feet. I do have to break it in for at least a day before I wear it out. My very first pair I did wear right away. I did wear out right away, and let's just say I didn't last the whole day. Well, technically I kept it on because I didn't have any other shoe. But after breaking in, the first pair I broke in wearing socks, and then I wore it at home. The second and this pair I'm gonna put it in my stretcher because I do have stretchers right here in my closet. Okay, moving on. This was actually kind of like a surprise. My essay did say, this was when we didn't set up the appointment yet. He said, I have a little something for you. I'll have my coworker show it to you with the HERMÈS sandals. And so this baby, he popped up and he said, well, this one I wasn't sure if you were interested in, but I put it on hold for you because I know you love this. And I did, well, he kind of figured that I wanted the sticker on. Technically with this, I don't really care so much because I keep it out. And I don't know if you guys can guess from the size of the box. And hint, I keep it out. So, yep, this is a Bastia coin purse in the color, new color, rose, gonna butcher the name, Potpourri, like kind of a potpourri, I guess. I don't know. Let me show you the box so you guys can correct my French. Wait, is it zooming? And it is this beautiful sort of violet. I'm not good at describing colors, but my nails are, I believe they're lavender, so if you can see how close that is. And this is like a baby pink. Yeah, and it is an Epsom, which you guys know I am absolutely in love with Epsom. And he just put it aside for me. He said it's a new color. I don't know if you were interested in it, but I just put it aside and thought you might like it. And of course I picked it up because I love Bastia's, especially in Epsom, and this new color is something comparable to the big box. I don't know if you guys picked that hint. The next item is one twilly, and I kind of thought that maybe if I posted just one twilly in the bag, you guys are going to be thrown off and think that I purchased a Kelly. But I mentioned in the beginning of this video that I was set on a Birkin 30. But I did only pick up one twilly because I do have a number of twillies that would match my bag. I feel like I haven't actually tested it, but we shall see. My essay did save the SKU for this. I always thought, to myself at least, that when I have a Birkin, I would not want to get matching twillies for the handles. So let's see how that will work out. I did think about getting two, but let's see how it matches my other. Maybe I'll show this last, or like after the back. So anyway, for now I'm set on not having two matching twillies. I was thinking of doing more like two similar colorways or two of the same kind, just different colorways. So like two, say, love twillies, just different colors. Anyway, talking too much. Now we can move on to the big box. I believe the box is bigger than my Kelly's box. And technically this is a smaller size. It is a Birkin 30. My Kelly is a 32, but in Salier. So I feel like the box is bigger. I guess I could compare it later. And on the outside, it doesn't really say much. I'm gonna cover my my code, but on the outside it says Birkin 30 in Togo, and of course it does have this And if you guys know what this means, then you have a hint right there. This is a horseshoe stamp. And I am so excited. Knowing when I come in, I just like it better that way for now. Especially since I'm still, you know, building up my collection. But for now, I like going in and knowing what to expect. But getting the call is still really, really exciting. So every time my essay calls, I don't, you know, expect anything right away. It is still pretty early in the season. Let me just tell you guys, another bag that was a possibility for me was technically a Birkin 30 in Epsom. And you guys know I love Epsom. In the color Blue Indigo, which is a really dark blue, almost looks black. And at first I was pretty excited to, you know, possibly get that bag because the Blue Indigo I remembered from a couple years ago was the contour with the kind of like a red glazing, I guess. Yeah, it has red glazing all over the bag. And I was kind of excited to get that, but I read that it probably isn't that anymore this time around. I don't know if they stopped doing it altogether or they just did it for that specific time. But so that was one possibility. And then this one was the second. Oh, actually there was another color, Bordeaux, which is a really deep wine red. And I did tell my essay that I wanted a fun dark color bag, but not necessarily black, because I did not want a black Birkin for now, mostly because I have a lot of black bags that I rotate, and so I wanted something that even Blue Indigo was fine as long as it wasn't black. The box. Okay, so to review, I have been giving out hints here and there. And let me show you. So this is the bag. Some of you guys guessed Birkin 25. I guess from the video it looks small. Of course it does have a raincoat and the care booklet. Let me move this aside. I don't want any obstruction. Oh, and I did ask to keep this as well, so it doesn't say the color. So to reveal, ta-da! Someone did request that I smell my bag. It doesn't have a strong smell. But anyway, this is the very beautiful Birkin 30 in the color Anemone. It is this beautiful purple, violet, I don't know what those colors are, kind of too close to describe, but isn't it beautiful? Okay, and you guys did notice that my box had a horseshoe stamp. So this is a special order Birkin. They did not offer Anemone, I don't know since when, but I think it's been a while since they offered it as a season color. But upon research, they are popping up on special order arrivals, so that's why this is also one special order. If you guys noticed, it does have gray piping. The color is Gris Moet. Gray Moet. I don't like saying grease, but that's the piping color. And let's see, I don't know how to best do this. The hardware is gold, and I wish that it was permabrass. Yeah, it is definitely gold. Looking under the sticker, because it's a special order, why not get, you know, the hardware that you could only get on special order? Yeah, the hardware is definitely gold and not permabrass, because it's too shiny to be permabrass. And let me reveal. So I have actually not, this would be the first time I am like opening a Birkin. I have seen a Birkin 25 if you follow my Instagram, like in a glass case at Saks Off Fifth. I have seen a Birkin 35 on my friend's arm, but I have not held nor opened a Birkin before today. Well, technically that Saturday when my essay showed me, but still today. Let me just open it wider to show you guys. Felt is off, and there is that special horseshoe stamp, and of course, like I mentioned, the hardware is gold. So this has, oh, I should probably take out, this has grease moët interior as well. So the piping and the interior is grease moët, gray moët, I should just say gray moët. And yeah, that is the beautiful Birkin 30 in Togo. Special order anemone with grease moët interior and piping. Yeah, I am so excited. It is so beautiful. I have honestly been dreaming of a Birkin 30, and I'm so glad it is finally a reality. It's so beautiful. I was smiling from ear to ear when my essay opened the box, or even when he called. I was like, I have to get there on Saturday. Anyway, one more thing that I on my list technically was, so I said Birkin 30 in Togo or Epsom, and if possible a verso. So last season they did a verso with Blue Zanzibar, which you guys know I love, and Malachite. And technically, I can't remember which one was outside and inside. I think it was Blue Zanzibar outside, Malachite inside. Anyway, I was interested in that, but they only had one come in, and someone purchased it last, you know, it was offered to someone last semester, and of course they picked it up, and he was not sure if it was gonna come for this season. And it's like, okay, so, you know, I'll be open to a verso as well. So it was kind of like Birkin 30, Togo, or Epsom, preferably in verso, but you know, I was open to anything basically, because he said if I just was set on verso, I might wait long, because he wasn't sure if one was even coming this season. Anyway, so this, and he kind of joked when he opened the box, he's like, how's that for a verso, or like something in those lines. I can't remember the exact words, but it was something like, now you've got your verso, or something like that. I did record that time that he unboxed it, so I could probably listen to that and remember the conversation. But yeah, he was right. It is a beautiful verso technically, but with an extra twist, because a verso technically does have the matching stitching on the outside. This would kind of be like a verso if it wasn't for the gray moët piping. It could, you know, pass as a verso, and of course that horseshoe stamp. Anyway, that is my unboxing, I think. So chatty, sorry. I will try to do another video, of course, featuring this bag. Oh, and the Twilly. So, I completely forgot. I did pick up on a summer day when I did my last unboxing. I was so in love with this this pattern, I guess, because it's so fun. And this is the like more purple colorway, and I just thought it kind of matched the bag if I wanted to do matchy. And then I thought about getting two, but for now I just took one. I'll find another Twilly that'll match my bag, so I think that's kind of like a good match. And then of course I wanted to compare it to the Rose Potpourri. This is Anemone Rose Potpourri, which is a fall 2017 color. And that. So the lighting's not the best. It is pretty late at night. I didn't have any other time to do this, but I hope you guys get the gist of it. Anemone, again, is pretty rare, I think. Of course, I'm not an HERMÈS expert, but my essay did mention that anemone he rarely sees come, and of course this season I don't think they're coming except for Special Order arrival. So yeah, that is one Holy Grail. I have been so lucky with H this year. My essay is amazing, and I'm so glad I found him and we connected. If you guys didn't know the story, I worked with him, and then every time that I went back, he would be off. So I think 7 months had passed, and I visited again, and he was there, and he remembered me, and I forgot him technically because I didn't ask for his name. But when he said his name, I was like, yes, you have helped me before. And of course, he was the one who first said, I think I've helped you before. And I was like, okay, what's your name? He said his name. I was like, yes, you have. And we did look at my profile, and he's like, yep, I did help you, you know, a couple months back. So that was 7 months had passed, and he remembered me. So I knew instantly that he was the one, because if an essay remembers you, and to think they get a lot of foot traffic in Vegas. They get a lot of, yeah, foot traffic in Vegas, like I said. And if he remembered me after 7 months, it was just kind of amazing to me. Especially since that was, he only helped me once, and it wasn't even expensive things. It was a couple of Twillies that when I started, you know, purchasing from HERMÈS, I purchased a Click H and then Twillies because I loved putting it on my other bags, and I didn't really think that a Birkin or Kelly was in my path yet. So when he remembered me, you know, I purchased my HERMÈS and my Evelyn TPM, and nothing big. And then I just kind of mentioned, you know, hey, I'm interested in a Birkin or a Kelly in this size, this leather, this and that. And it was just something, because before I told him, I had told a different essay who helped me before, between those 7 months that I didn't see him. And yeah, I just kind of said, and that essay honestly told me that I have to stick to one essay and shop more. But anyway, my essay, my OG essay, told me that, you know, let's see what comes up. And yeah, I think that's it. This has gotten so chatty. I'll probably do a separate video on that. If you guys are interested, let me know in the comment section. Yeah, other than that, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!